Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another MLB The Show 25 Road to the Show series video, and today, it is time for the final series of the season. Yes, this is the regular season finale episode, our final series versus the Athletics here. It is an away series, and we're on a 4-game win streak. We could close out with the sweep against the Athletics and close out the season with the 7-game win streak going into the postseason. And yes, we did lock up the division title. We also, of course, locked in the playoffs as well. So yes, we won the AL Central. Minnesota is the closest team to us, 7 games back. I mean, what a season this has been, everybody. I mean, Ryan Gamer got caught up a little bit before the All-Star break, about a month maybe, or a month and a half before. I guess it was about a full month before, right? And changed this team around. This team was looking like they were going to miss the playoffs. It didn't even really look like they had a shot to win the division. I remember some of you all left comments like, this is a long shot to make the playoffs. You know, it's going to be almost impossible to win the division, right? But look what we did. But it is not over yet. Our main goal is to win the World Series, right? That is what it's all about. Let's close out this season strong. Right now, we're going into this series with 96 wins and 63 losses. The Athletics are 70 and 89. Ryan Gamer has an average of 292. Would like to see that at 300. Maybe we can do it in these last 3 games. 13 home runs in the season, 57 RBIs, and a slugging of 482, over 30 stolen bases. We're second place in stolen bases in the AL, which is incredible. Now, at the end of this episode, we'll take a look at all of the season stats. We'll take a look at the awards, and we will improve Ryan Gamer. We've been saving up attribute points. Right now, let's see how many we have. It's up there, 70 attribute points to spend. So we're going to save them up, and we're going to spend them at the regular season finale before the postseason. If you all get some enjoyment today, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more content to tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. A new series, 2 new series starting when College Football 26 launches on July 7th. We'll have a Road to Glory traditional career mode, and then we'll also have a Dynasty career mode as well. So that's going to be awesome. So right now, we're batting 6th. We're facing a righty today, Joey Estes on the mound on the other side. We have Kyle Wright, who has not started much this year. Here we go, everybody. Let's dominate. Let's get in a rhythm. We're going to treat this like it's a playoff game. The main thing I want to do is get focused up, try to get honed in on our skills right before the playoffs. I want to get up over 300. I want to dominate this series, use that momentum in the postseason, right? I cannot wait to see who we play. Look at Ryan Gamer signing autographs before the game. You love to see it.
It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Is this actually where the Athletics play now?
Is the switch inning outfielder.
Number 12.
Is this where the Athletics play now? Okay, here we go. Top the second. Bases wide open, 1 out.
That misses the zone, and that is
we have 35 stolen bases. I'll admit I haven't watched one Athletics game this year in wherever they play. You all actually let me know where they play. I just can't remember. I want to say you all said they play in like a AAA ballpark. I'm pretty sure you all said that. In Vegas, right? Or something like that? Multiple of you all answered that question earlier this season, but I don't remember. Good walk.
And guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
That is something that Jerry has been working overtime with Ryan Gamer lately to get ready for the postseason. Plate discipline. I'm going.
Runner on the goal to third.
That's a great time to go. That would have been a double play.
Got him. Runner stays out of the double play by going on the 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, they're in Vegas. It says it right there in their sleep.
Position. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. That's out to center field.
Now, I will say Michael Massey has done great lately, though. I know that's not a good one there, but he's been very clutch.
Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
1 hit to 1 hit. No runs on the board yet. Let's get a play in the field. I want to win that gold glove. I know we can't. We looked at the awards. This would have been a couple weeks ago here on the, here on the channel, and we are the front runner for MVP. Not MVP, let's settle down. We're the front runner for the most valuable rookie of the year, right? Wow, I got ahead of myself. And we are not in the gold glove at all. So, don't know if you have to have a certain number of games, but yeah, they're definitely in Las Vegas. It shows it on their sleeve. We saw it there.
And he boots it. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
What was that about a gold glove, Ryan?
The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Picks up an RBI. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
2 outs, base is empty.
Do you remember that time I said I'm going to focus in for the playoffs? I don't think I've stopped talking this entire episode so far. Let's stop talking about Vegas and the Athletics, and let's focus on the Royals and dominate. Wake up, Ryan. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. We're down 1.
That's a strike.
What a pitch.
A's leading by a run.
Look at that, an 8-game hit streak.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. The next offering misses. Now
Hey,
2 balls and a strike.
Ryan's all over the place this game. Not Ryan Gamer, the other Ryan.
There's a strike.
Wait.
95 of that one.
That wasn't the starter. Did they already take out their starter? They did.
On and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Full count, 1 time.
In the air, left field, Brown.
I thought it was going low. I misread the
Brings it
fastball
in,
clearly.
And that'll do
It's
it.
right down the middle. That's rough. You know, we have a walk and then a fly out. It was a great pitch to hit. Just did not see it well.
First and second, no outs. And now the first baseman, Kyle McCann.
Runner on first and second here for the A's. They're up 2-0.
That's towards center. Squeezes
No
it.
way.
Runner tags
He's
at
out
second.
by a mile. Told
Puts
you.
the tag on him, and it's a double play.
We needed that after that play earlier.
Boog, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Kind of looked like he was trash talking there, did it not? It kind of looked like he was saying all day. Something like that. I don't know about that, Ryan. Settle down.
And we're back, ready to go. For
Now, I don't think it gave us an error earlier. Well, it may have. That could have been our first error of the season. Is there a way to look at it here? I am very interested now. Oh, we can't look at it right now. We're in the field.
So here's Brown at the plate. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Was it an error?
He needed that one. It's been a tough
don't think
stretch
I've
at the
classified
plate.
as an error.
Pitchers in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it.
But I'm
and
pretty
hit it
lenient
well.
on that
Amazing.
stat.
And a seed into center. That's
That's perfect.
Hit. The throw in. Save it.
That's a perfect throw. We just don't have the arm strength yet.
And they're up by 3.
That's back-to-back
Good try.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
I tell you, we do not look playoff
so
ready
RBI
right now.
spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not
4-0.
really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Sizing this one up. He's
Good
got
job.
it. and that's the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2
I'm not saying good job to myself. I'm saying good job to Ryan Game and the virtual athlete, right?
And the Royals nothing.
Clearly. He's the one who made the mistake earlier. I was in position. 4-0, top of the 7th. Wake up. Another pitcher on the mound. PJ McFarland. Sinker, sweeper, and circle change.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
We have a walk already and 0 for 1.
Out to short, Wilson.
0 for 2 and a walk.
Tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
You know, this is one of those games where you could just be crushing
2
baseballs
outs, nobody on.
in
Here's
custom
the center
practice,
fielder.
in other games that you're playing, but then you get in here and for whatever reason, you just struggle. 4-2, top of the 9th. 2 outs.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Just get on base.
For that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Cut on and missed it.
That's coming in hot.
And 1. And the count is 0-2. The Royals down to their final strike. And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Lifted to left.
Get lucky.
And that
Get
should
lucky.
do it.
Get lucky.
And that'll do it. The A's take the series opener here at home.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't
Look how
have the
frustrated
lead.
Ryan
He
is.
kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Our whole team already left. Ryan's just in the dugout. Oh, wait, the game's over? Yeah, it's over, Ryan. 0 for 3. We did have a walk. At least we had that. Hitting streak is over. That is rough. You know, I wanted to raise the average. Now we probably dropped below 290. Not great. You know, I'd love to have it over 300. I know 290 is still good. But yeah, I really want to have it over 300. I think that might be impossible now. I mean, it's just, you never know. We'll see. Game 2 is up next, everybody. Athletics had 8 hits and 4 runs. We had 5 hits and 2 runs. That is a rough loss. We cannot get swept this series, and we can't lose this series. It'd be terrible momentum for the playoffs, or maybe it'd help this team get ready, right? Focus up.
Runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
Okay. Look at this. 2-0 to start. Runner on second, 2 outs.
Nightmare scenario.
Hit a double or better. Let's do it.
But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in.
Severino on the mound.
If he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Very good pitcher.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Pasquantino at second.
Let's pretend we're down 1 game in the playoffs, right? I know it's not, but let's pretend.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up.
What was that thing I did to break the slump earlier in the season?
Coming to bat.
Pretend we're not in a slump to break the slump.
1 gone, runner at first.
Yeah, what did we go?
Here's
4
some
for
real
4 last
power at
game?
the plate. Brent Rooker.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Comes a 2-2.
Used to be Ryan's teammate in MLB The Show 24.
Should have this one. He makes the grab. 2 down.
We never made the playoffs with the Athletics. That was when they still played in the Coliseum.
No outs. Runners at first and second.
I tell you, I feel bad for
stages,
Athletics
he
fans
hasn't
out
been
there.
Very efficient in terms of the pitch count.
So much
He's gonna need to
history.
get some quick outs if
So
he's
much
gonna get deeper
history
into
in
this
the
game.
Coliseum in Oakland. I mean,
It
for
is interesting,
A's
though,
fans out there,
when you consider the way the game is run now.
sorry you all have to
doesn't
go
even
through all
matter
that.
much
It's
if your
probably been a
starter
rough,
doesn't go that deep because teams are really
rough last few
aggressively building
years.
their bullpens.
Here we go. 3-0. Runner on first and second. Top the third and no outs.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there.
Go.
And that is a foul ball. Slapped foul. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is outside.
I tell you, pitchers are starting to go after us in the first two pitches.
Sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Inside.
I'll take a free base.
And now the bases are loaded.
You're putting the second best base runner in the AL on base right now for free.
They're all loaded up. Josh Bell steps in for the Royals.
Bases loaded, no outs here. Come on, Josh. He's been clutch recently. I know he hasn't had a great season.
Fly ball down the line. Makes the grab.
Wait, I thought Salvi was going to go. There's no way.
He's able to get back in.
8 speed?
Out of the play.
Yeah, right.
Michael Massey will
Come on,
next.
Michael. Get a rip.
Into center. Makes the
He's
grab
going.
on the run. Runner tagging from third. He's in
Yes!
on the sacrifice fly.
Come on.
And they lead by 4.
No, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there.
Michael Massey does it again.
High leverage situation, and if you can limit the other team, you're
Look at this. Nelson Velasquez. He's done really good at the major league level.
Second,
He got caught up after Ryan Gamer did. Way later, but he's done good.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right
But
field.
Nelson had been in the major league levels before,
Ruiz makes the play, and that
like
is
in
that.
real life, and then he got
So
sent
2
back down to
runs
AAA.
on 2 hits, including the homer. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We head
I
down
learned
to
that
the
from
home
you all.
half of inning number 3. It's the Royals 4 and the A's nothing.
What a start. 4-0 on
First
7
and
hits.
second here, no outs.
Driving a run, all right. Let's do it.
Some good opposite
Runner in
field
first and
power.
second.
What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles
You know,
in.
I may
So
not
I'd
say a word in the
mission
playoffs,
accomplished.
right? Yeah, right. I will, but I will talk less.
Just missed.
I got real
Perez on
focused.
second.
Oh, I said
Escotino
the
at first
A's
with no
were
outs.
Ryan's teammate in 24. I meant in MLB The Show 23. Ryan was on the Reds in 24.
That one misses.
I meant
And
23.
the count is 3-1.
What a
Dives and he
rip.
Can't hang on.
Come on.
To first, and he beats
That's
it.
a base
Everyone's
hit.
safe.
I'm sure he feels really good.
We didn't drive in the run,
Fielder
though.
got a piece of it, but the way that
Base
thing
hit,
came
scores
off the bat,
decision. That's
no
right.
surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play.
Look at
And
that
swing
speed.
definitely was deserving of a hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
When Ryan was
And
in
now the
Double A,
switch
do you all
hitting first
remember it
baseman
looked like he was
Josh
running
Bell.
in slow
You
motion?
have to be careful throwing and breaking
really
pitches,
did.
even in an 0-0
I'm
count.
not
He loves
over-exaggerating.
going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That's gone.
This one is blasted.
Bryn,
A no-doubter.
slam,
Grand
Josh Bell.
slam.
Woo. I tell you, he has been dominating this
And
month.
they boost their lead. It's 8-1.
I tell you,
He's starting
Josh
to
is
break
ready
out
for
of this
October
mini
baseball.
slump. That's the
He's
type
ready.
of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way.
I mean, you could tell right off the bat. You could hear that in the next state. Wow.
Well, he
8-1.
comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
The commentator giving some credit to Ryan Gamer and our teammates, of course. I mean, that was tattooed. What a rip.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
8-5. What happened?
Miguel Andujar.
Bottom of the 6th, no outs, nobody on.
That one ripped. That's back. That one hops against the fence. to second. It pulls him off the bag.
Not the greatest throw, but it didn't matter. We couldn't get there in two, obviously. We almost threw it away.
I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
8-6.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder.
Jerry pulled Ryan aside in the dugout. He said, wake up, Ryan. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? If you play like this in the postseason, we're losing first round. And I agree. Wake up.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Coming in quick.
Believe
it or not, 100 miles per hour is pretty fast.
Set me up for later in this at bat.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Figueroa.
Ryan just slams the bat down out of frustration.
And there's 2 down.
Have we got a hit? Yeah, we did. We got one this game. We're 1 for 7, I think, in this series. Yep. 1 for 7, 1 for 3 this game. Top the 9th. 8-6 ball game. 1 runner on, no outs. Just get on base.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm being lazy with the PCI today. Like, I'm not moving. It's like my thumb just doesn't want to move.
Yeah, a big swing.
That's a nasty sink. From that arm angle, that is tough to read.
Probably hits into a double play.
Outside low.
Really tough to read.
1-2 the count. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one is lifted in the air.
Get lucky. Get lucky.
Full extension makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
I can tell you, Brent Rooker, as our teammate in the MLB The Show 23, never made plays like that. We don't know. We never saw him, right? Didn't have many fielding opportunities turned on in 23. In 24, I had them turned on, but not all of them. And this is the first time we've done all of them, and it's so much better. I wish I would have done this 6 years ago, right? Okay, 9-6. 15 hits, and they've had 12 hits.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Brent Rooker.
Ryan needs to wake up, though. I tell you, Brent has had a lot of action. At the plate, in the field. And that's
right
game.
Side, fired to second.
Double play.
A double play to end it. Number 12 did okay for them in this one.
Did we do
Well,
okay?
you never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Yeah, it wasn't solid. I would not. Yeah, we had a hit, but those other 3 at-bats were not quality at-bats, right? We just have to find a way to get momentum before the postseason, because if we play like this, we are in trouble. I want every one of y'all. You don't have to type it in a comment, but if you do, you can. But I want you to say one time, wake up, Ryan. One time, wake up, Ryan. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to take a couple screenshots. We're going to go back to the clubhouse, reset, and get ready for Game 3, the final game of the season. Okay, I remembered what you all told me in comments. The Athletics do not play in Las Vegas yet. They play in California. You can see the flag right there in right center. And I'm like, oh, that's right. They play in Sacramento, California right now. They are relocating to Vegas next year. So this ballpark is in California. It is called, we saw it, Sutter Health Park. So yeah, they don't play in Vegas. We're not Vegas. They do have Las Vegas on their side of their jerseys, though. So, but yeah, let's return to the clubhouse, reset. You know, Ryan Gamer needs to spend some time with his hitting coach, Jerry. He needs to get back into the zone, and we got to lock it in. Remember when this was supposed to be a series to get us ready for the playoffs? It's been the opposite so far. I mean, this is rough. 1 for 7 on the series. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, it said 1 for 7. Not the worst you could do, but not good. Look. See it? Did you all do that? Who did that? YouTube? Was that one of you all? Jerry? Was that? Was that the virtual hitting coach, personal trainer, whatever he does across all the sports these days on the channel, Jerry? Wake up. We unlocked the perk. Wake up. That is like, who could ever imagine that would be the perk we unlock at the perfect time? You can't make this stuff up. The game is even telling me to wake up. You gotta be kidding me. That might be one of my new favorite moments here on the channel. I mean, that was like perfect. Wake up. Let's see what that perk is. Wake up. Here it is. Gain a boost of vision after striking 3 times in a row. Does that mean striking out 3 times in a row? Or like getting 3 strikes in a row? Either way, it's probably going to be very useful with the way we're playing right now. Let's not lose this series, though. Let's crush the Athletics in this final game. You can see Ryan on his phone. You think he's on social media? No. He's studying pitchers. He's watching film right there. You better believe it. He's not on social media. He's not playing video games. We're going to dominate. Seth Lugo on the mound here for the regular season finale. Ryan Gamer is batting 4th today against the righty, Osvaldo Badeau, if I'm saying his name correctly. Bobby Witt Jr. batting 3rd. Salvi is out of the lineup today, getting a rest. But yeah, let's dominate. Batting 4th. I love it. We didn't do much to prove it in recent performances, but that's okay. The manager believes in us, everybody. And wake up, right? Wake
so the
up.
go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals.
That was too perfect. Wake up at the perfect time. I can't believe that. Like, runner on second, 2 outs. Wake up. Oh, we'll go back to Kansas City
And that is strike 1.
with a win here.
Come out in the first inning, try to put
You hear that,
something up
fan?
on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. So 1 left for Kansas City, and the
Okay,
A's
pretending
will
we're
get their
not in a
first
slump is not
opportunity in a
working.
scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I'm overthinking it too much, right? I'm overthinking it too much, and this is what happened in the last
Here's
slump
Miguel Andujar.
earlier this month, right?
He's been such a good hitter with runners
Just don't
in scoring
overthink it.
position.
Just play ball.
Some guys just take it to another level.
This
For
game's
him
tough.
right now
Like,
at
you're
the
gonna
plate,
go
it's
through
like
slumps. Like,
everyone else
one of
is
my
in
favorite
slow
things about
motion,
this game.
and he's in full speed.
It really
And that one in the
nails the
center
difficulty
field.
of baseball.
And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Bang,
What?
bang play, and the inning is over.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
1 out, base is empty.
That
This
is the
J.J.
best play
Bleday.
we've ever made. I'm shocked.
Lugo, the tall
We
righty,
all are right now.
35 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024.
Those are the plays you got to make in the playoffs, right? That's insane. Like, what? Full speed catch, turned around on a dime, perfect throw.
1 down, base is empty.
What?
And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Final game of the season. We're locked in the field at least.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way
Here we go.
early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Let's think back to that movie For Love of the Game. The pitcher, he'd close his eyes, right? And clear the mechanism. And he couldn't see any of the fans. He couldn't see anything. All he could see was where he wanted to throw it, right? Hit a double or better. All right. Top the third, nobody on, 2 outs. 0-0 ball game.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
And delivers outside.
You know, I did have to download an update for this game right before playing it for this video. Did they make the game much harder? Is that what happened?
2 outs. Right side. The throw to first, and that is that.
So I wasn't overthinking it.
Royals
Maybe I was
bats are quiet
underthinking
there,
it there.
and we're still
Let's
not
meet in the middle.
0.
A moderate amount of thinking.
Man at first, and now the DH. Miguel
We've killed our
Antunes.
average. We're still going to win Rookie of the Year because of our stolen bases, home runs, and RBIs. We're batting like 350 with runners in scoring position. Something like that. Maybe like
And
340.
the righty deals. Into center. Makes
What a
the
play.
grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
All right. Ryan's
Nothing
ready in the
instills more
field.
confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
But if we play like this in the playoffs, this entire team, we're going to lose 3 straight games and we're out.
Into left center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the
Maybe
inning.
even 2 straight games and we're out if we're in the wild card round, right?
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 out.
1
bases
for
empty.
9 on the series.
Beto with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Beto. Okay, that's how you say it.
Swung on, belted.
Late. I was all over it.
Foul ball.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really
That's
fun
ripped.
to watch.
Brown.
Too
sizing
late,
this
though.
one up, squeezes it. And there are 2 outs. Man at first with 1 gone. And now here is Kyle McCann.
We are a rookie.
Base runner, you
We have
gotta
to
stay
realize
dialed
that.
in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Line, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
What a rip.
Really important at bat coming up now.
We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 12.
We need insurance runs, everybody. Top the 8th. Nobody on. No outs. Get on base.
And that
That
one
is a
fouled
nasty
off.
cutter.
Look
Wow.
for it. A righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Yes. It is about time.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a
Perfect,
fastball,
perfect.
middle of the plate,
107 off the
jumped all
bat.
over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
We needed that. Like, we cannot go into the playoffs without having a good game. So there's 1 hit.
Salvi steps into the box now. His righty-lefty splits there.
I wish they showed those splits every at-bat. I want to see them for Ryan every at-bat. Or maybe I don't. But hey, we beat
Runner
Salvi in
first
batting
with no
average.
outs
Wait, no,
here.
we haven't. We've dropped our batting average much lower. I don't know where we're at. We might be at 282. That's
In the
gone.
air, left side. Brown
Wait.
sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
I realized.
1 gone, runner at first. Josh Bell now
I'm
at the
going.
plate.
Runner
on the go. On the ground.
Good time to
Handles,
steal.
throws to first.
Would have been a double
No
play.
chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So runner at second.
I tell you,
2
Michael
down.
was dominating. He does
Massey
not have a
steps
good
in for the
average.
Royals.
But him and Josh Bell have dominated here in these past few
In
months.
the dirt.
2 strikes.
Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning.
Past month. You know who is not dominated in this last series? Ryan Lee, the legend, the Punisher, Sixpenny, MP Gamer. Did I miss any names? We've played so many sports here on the channel. So many sports have added new names. Let's win the game. We're up 1-0. You got a runner on second here, 2 outs. Come on, Lucas.
Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. 1 strike away. Line drive.
That's game. Come on, that's what matters, the win. But we did not look good.
A tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Number 12 had a game to forget.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, I mean, I will be the first to tell you all. That was rough, the entire series. But you know what? We live to play another day. And 1 for 4 that game. We were 1 for 4 in another game this series, I think. Or 1 for 3. 2 for 11, though, in the series. That is not good. We did not play well. We did play good in the field, though, minus that one play we had. 21 doubles on the year. It's just showing a stat because it couldn't find another stat for us that series, right? they couldn't find anything. They had to find, oh, he's got 21 doubles on the year. Yeah, that's rough. But you know what? That's a win that kind of feels like a loss. We won 1-0. We just could not get runs on 9 hits, right? If we play like this in the playoffs, we are in trouble. Now, the Athletics have had a pretty solid team offensively this season. So, pitching 6 hits, allowing no runs is really good, right? That's a shutout. But I'm telling you, if we only scored 1 run in the postseason, we're losing. Like, it's just as simple as that. We did not look postseason ready. Not only Ryan Gamer, the entire team. Josh Bell did, I will say that. No, the entire team in game 2. Was it game 2 we crushed them? Yeah, we looked ready there. But in a couple of the games, the loss and then that game, we just did not look ready to play, right? Okay, that is the end of the regular season. Look, we got insider info. We unlocked a new perk, and we have 76 tokens to spend here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and sail them past the season, right? Sail them through one day at a time. Look at this. Congratulations. The Royals have finished the season at 98-64, a win percentage of 605, and won their division. You'll be taking on the winner of the wild card playoff game. Yes. Come on. So does that mean we're straight in the divisional series, right? Let's go. Did we have the best record? I think we did have the best record in the AL of the division winners. That is awesome. That is better than awesome. That is incredible. Would you like to stop simulating? I mean, yeah, might as well. Let's, because I believe you want to look at your stats now, because if you don't, it's going to show your postseason stats and you miss out on it, right? So I'm glad it said that. So now we're going to go look at, I don't think the awards are finalized yet, but I do want to make sure we look at our stats, right? Okay, so here we go. This is our stats by count for our entire career. This is including AA ball as well. You can see we're batting .398 career-wise, right? That is .341 in 01 counts, 02 194. Wow, when we get behind in the count, we really struggle. Our best average is .429 at 2-0. So when we get ahead in the count, we dominate. 2-1 as well. Most home runs, when are they hit? 00 counts. Yeah, you know, I've always been a first pitch hitter. But here's the thing. If we don't hit the first pitch, we might as well take the next pitch. Even though we're batting .341, 01 counts, that's good. But I feel like when we get ourselves in 02, we really struggle. So, like, maybe when we're 01, we just don't swing. I don't know. I guess, yeah, we'll have to think about that. But yeah, stats by count are looking really good. Minus a couple outliers. Full count, 2-2. Count is not good at all. And then 0-2 counts. So it's good to remember that. Now, scouting report. Who did we play the best against? Our highest average was against the Rangers. Can we sort? We can't sort these. Oh, okay. Who do we hit the most home runs against? Cleveland 3, Mariners 1, Blue Jays, Tigers. We didn't hit a lot of home runs. But yeah, we played very solid. We batted 545 against the Braves in 4 games. That's incredible. 500 against the Mets, a former team of Ryan Gamer. We didn't get to play the Reds, unfortunately. Well, maybe we'll play them in the World Series, right? Well, we got to see if they made the playoffs first, right? I'm jumping ahead of myself, right? Definitely jumping ahead of myself. So here is our season stats, but I want to actually look at this in the team, right? Because I want to see how our teammates did as well. So we're going to go into the league, into the statistics here, and go to player statistics here. So here we go. All right, we're going to go down here. Now, what did Bobby bat? 282. Okay, 24 home runs, 109 RBIs. What a year. 34 stolen bases. So we beat Bobby in stolen bases. You love to see it. Jonathan India led the team in batting average. That's awesome. Okay, so here's Ryan Gamer's stats. 91 games played. 347 at-bats, batted 288. So I want to get that average over 300. That's always the goal, right? We had it over 300 a lot. We struggled towards the end. I mean, we just have to be honest. 51 runs, that's really good. 100 hits is really good. 13 home runs, 57 RBIs, 35 stolen bases, leading the team. 288 average, an OBP of 339, a slugging of 473, an OPS of 811, 20 walks, 64 strikeouts. Like to see that a little bit better. Doubles 21, only 2 triples. We're not known for getting triples, right? So let's see. Sack flies 3, sacrifice hits 0, grounded a double play 9 times. Definitely want to improve on that. Hit by pitches 8 times. You hate to see it. Now this is great. Stolen base percentage, don't even say it. 833. That is incredible. What was Bobby? 756. I know what you're thinking, but who knows? Maybe Bobby's were balls in the dirt as well. We had 21 assists, 284 putouts, and we actually had all those putouts because we were controlling all of our fielding plays. 1000% 0 errors, everybody. Come on. I know some of you are like, well, Ryan, you had some errors. Well, maybe. The manager sees them as errors, but the statistician, is that what they're called? Statisticians? They didn't see it as an error, right? It's an error, but they were so far off that it's not classified as an error on the stat column, right? Ryan's really good at masking his errors on the stat column. We know we didn't get a gold glove, though. We looked at it earlier. I mean, we had 1,000 fielding percentage, but we didn't play enough games. But most impressive, everybody, is this right here. A 4.2 wins above replacement as a rookie is incredible in 94 games. That is absolutely unreal. Was it 94? I think it was. 90-something. Let's see. I just said it. You'd think I'd remember, but that was too long ago. 91 games. That's unreal. Like, that's an incredible WAR for 91 games as a rookie. So I'm going to scroll through these stats for you all that really like to see all the stats so you can see them. There's a lot of stats they keep in this game, as you can see. I mean, it's baseball, right? When you like baseball, you usually love stats, right? Batting average against righties, 302. Average against lefties, 244. We did struggle against lefties, right? We did face more righties, though. We hit 12 home runs against righties, only 1 against a lefty. Now, did I miss average with runners in scoring position? Oh, here it is. 349. That is unreal. You cannot deny how clutch of a hitter Ryan Gamer is, right? 349. That is what we got to do in the playoffs, right? We have to deliver. We did not deliver in the regular season finale. That was rough. No, we did not really play well on the road, did we? Like, I feel like, I don't know if there's a way to look at our stats on the road versus at home. I don't think it shows that for your team, but I don't think it shows it for the player. But I feel like we really struggled on the road. What do you all think? I feel like we hit the ball really well in Kansas City. And clearly we hit the ball really well in Atlanta as well. We're batting 500 against them. But yeah, something about When we're playing away, we really struggle, especially when we play in Minnesota, right? Okay, so next up, we need to look at the league leaders, right? So let's see how everybody did. Okay. Aaron Judge leads in average in the American League. Freddie Freeman there in the National League. Hits Jose Altuve in the American League. And then Christian Yelich in the National League there for the Brewers. And then at-bats, you know, I'm not too worried about that, but that is a lot of at-bats. Wow. A lot of at-bats. Doubles, we had 21, I know. Duran leads it, playing for the Red Sox there in the AL. And Bobby Witt Jr., number 2. You love to see it. And Ellie De La Cruz, go Reds. Come on, gets it there in the National League. I bet he got triples, too. Byron Buxton gets triples in the AL. No, Ellie was not on triples. Bryce Turang, if I'm saying that correctly, is on the IL now. Home runs in the NL was Kyle Schwarber. And then, look at this, Brent Rooker. We just played against him. What a year. Wow, he was crushing baseballs. 46 home runs. He won by 1 against Christian Walker. Did we have anybody close? Not really, no. We didn't have a lot of home runs on our team this year. Yeah. RBIs, Christian Walker, Jose Ramirez, and Bobby Witt Jr. What a season for Bobby Witt, everybody. Let's go. Ozuna gets it for the Braves there, 116 in the NL. Runs, Freddie Freeman in the NL. And then Corey Seager in the AL. Stolen bases, we were close. Look at this. Number 4 in stolen bases as a rookie in 91 games. Incredible. We chose great pitchers to still on, right? Yeah, we had a lot of luck this year. That's fine. You're going to have that. Victor Robles, CJ Abrams. And then it's Corbin Carroll. Where is Ellie? I tell you, Ellie's going to be upset because you all remember Ryan Gamer went to Ellie De La Cruz's base running clinic, right? And he's not going to be happy. We beat him by 3. You better believe Ryan Gamer is about to send him a text like, Ellie, did you take a look at the stolen base leaders for the season? No, I hadn't looked at it, Ryan. Please don't tell me. On base percentage, slugging, Ohtani was 635. Rooker there in the AL. What a season for Brent Rooker. OPS, Ohtani is just insane. Aaron Judge, 996 OPS. Yamamoto gets it and wins. What a year. I tell you, the Dodgers are probably going to be the front runners here in the postseason. I mean, that lineup, that team is just stacked. We'll see. They're looking for back-to-back, right? Ryan Helsey there for saves. I feel like Lucas was close. Yeah, he was second. 60 saves for the Blue Jays. Jeff Hoffman. Are you kidding me? That is incredible. ERA is, look at this, Cole Reagans, everybody. Kansas City Royal, we knew he had a great year. Alec Marsh is number 3. You love to see it. Yamamoto there, number 1 there in the NL. And then, yeah, I believe that's it. That's the main stats to look at. We can look at WAR, right? Strikeouts. Dylan Cease and Tarek Skubal. We faced him a couple times. We faced him like 6 or 7 times, didn't we? Where is WAR? There's pitching WAR. Batting WAR. Here we go. Ramirez and Bobby Witt Jr. I knew Bobby Witt had to be close there. And Mookie Betts and Acuna Jr. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. And there we go. So there are your league leaders for the 2025 season. What a year, everybody. Like, what a year this was. Just incredible baseball. We made the playoffs. We won the division. And, yeah, we can take a look at the awards later on, right? It might just go ahead and send us to the awards screen. Yeah, let's just do auto practice. Nothing fancy right now. We're ready for the postseason. Oh, boy. So, yes, we can take a look at the award winners now. We do get a bye first round. We will not be playing in the wild card round. You love to see it. We got to take a look at the award winners, right? Most valuable player in the AL, Christian Walker. Ronald Acuna Jr. in the NL. Cy Young goes to Cole Reagans. Are you kidding me? 18-5, 2.27 ERA, 181 strikeouts. That's incredible. Come on. We have a Cy Young pitcher here on this Royals team. Incredible. Yamamoto wins it there in the National League. Incredible for both pitchers there. Aaron Judge wins the batting title. What a year. Less home runs than what he's going to have in real life this year. Honestly, in real life, in the 2025 season, Aaron Judge is on pace to bat around 400. What? Like, if you all have looked at his stats, these are stats that Ryan Gamer had in MLB The Show 24 that you all would say, the game's too easy for you. You remember those comments? Yeah, the game's too easy for you, batting close to 400. Well, now we can say that it is realistic what Ryan did last year because Aaron Judge is doing it this year in real life, right? You look at his number of at-bats and his stats in the real life 2025 season. If you haven't done it, look at it. It is insane. Just look at it. You will be blown away. Freddie Freeman wins it in the National League. Love that. Reliever of the year goes to Jeff Hoffman. Where is Lucas? Lucas should be number 2, but he did have a couple blown saves there at the end of the year. Iglesias there for the NL. Rookie of the year goes to Ryan, the Punisher Gamer. Come on. Kosa Montgomery in second place. Kobe Mayo in third. We batted 288, 13 home runs, 57 RBIs, 35 stolen bases, a 4.2 WAR. Are you kidding me? Incredible achievement, everybody. Winning Rookie of the Year. You only get one shot at it, everybody. Oh boy, we did it. National League is Roki Sasaki. I mean, the Dodgers just... Look at their pitching. They got Roki Sasaki, Yamamoto, Shohei Ohtani. We have to face them. Right? Like we'll have to face them if we want to win it all, everybody. Unless somebody beats them. We can only hope. That's what we have to face. Hank Aaron Award goes to Aaron Judge. Shohei Ohtani wins it in the NL. Gold Glove pitcher. Okay. Come on. Gold Glove. Bobby Witt wins it at shortstop. Love to see it. He had a .995 fielding percent. Still really good. We were not on the list. You know, listen. I'm going to have Jerry have a long talk with whoever decides on these awards because there's a couple fielders who have a .993 fielding percent. We have 1,000. Yes, they probably have more putouts, more assists. But come on. Come on, right? No Gold Glove for us this year, everybody. Still another MLB The Show season on the channel without a Gold Glove. Over 10 seasons on the channel at this point across all the series I've done. More than that. And, well, no Gold Gloves. Silver Slugger, are we in it? No. Salvi got it. Oh, wait, that we wouldn't be in that position, obviously. We'd be in outfield. No, we didn't get it. So there you have it. Next up, we can become postseason MVP. We can become World Series MVP. We locked in Rookie of the Year, everybody. What an achievement. That's incredible. You love to see it. Now, we have to see who we play in the postseason. Before we close out this video and improve Ryan Gamer, of course, we're going to improve the stats. So let's sim a day at a time. Let's take a look at the bracket. Okay. Oh, boy. Detroit tied 1 game to 1 game in the wild card round against the Minnesota Twins. Baltimore against Houston. Kansas City, of course, first round bye, number 1 seed in the AL. Texas, number 2 in the AL. On the other side, you have Arizona facing off against Milwaukee. St. Louis facing off against the Phillies. The Reds did not make the playoffs. The Dodgers are your number 1 seed. Atlanta, number 2. I want to face the Dodgers in the World Series. Be careful what you ask for, right? Let's be very careful with what we say for the rest of this video, right? Because we make it... Oh, boy. My nemesis. You all see who we play. I have history with this team. We beat Minnesota in MLB The Show 24 in back-to-back World Series with the Cincinnati Reds. We have history here. Now, in this career mode series, I hit terrible in Minnesota, right? So, the AL Divisional Series is Minnesota against Kansas City. Starting out at home, first 2 games. Houston against Texas, Milwaukee against the Dodgers, and then the Phillies against the Braves. Oh boy, it's official, everybody. #1 team in the American League. Are you kidding me? Let's go out there and win the pennant, though, right? Let's win the AL, make it to the World Series, and take down whoever we face. Go ahead. Make your predictions. Who will be playing in the World Series, and then who will win the World Series? Who's going to make it in the AL? Who's going to make it in the NL? And let me know who you think will win the 2025 World Series. Oh boy, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting chills just thinking about it, everybody. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Let's go ahead and seal him through date, and we're going to improve Ryan Gamer. Oh boy. Did you all just get nervous? I just got real nervous. 80 tokens to spend. We're 76 overall. That's what we have to remind ourselves of. Somebody left a great comment recently in one of my older videos. They said, Ryan, this is not MLB The Show 24. This is not MLB The Show 23. This is not the past games you're used to playing where you're 90 overall as a rookie. You're 76 overall. You're going to have moments where you're playing like a 76 overall player. You're not a 90 overall player. So the season you're having is incredible. And that comment got me fired up because it's very true. Okay, so what do we need to improve? I do feel like we do need to improve arm strength by 1. We need to improve fielding by 2 to 65. So it's 65 fielding, 65 arm strength now. We might want to get this to 70. We'll see. We might change that, but I do think we need a stronger arm for the postseason. Speed, we're honestly in a pretty good spot at 66. I think next up, we need some more power. We need some more snap off the bat. I think we could most of us would probably agree with that. I think we need more snap off the bat against righties and lefties. I think up to like 70. Yep. I'm going to go 70 against righties, 67 against lefties. And we're going to add one more to fielding since we have 3, 66 fielding. Now we're 78 overall. Arm strength 70 now. Fielding up to 66. Power up to 70 against righties and 67 against lefties. I feel like we missed too many throws with arm strength, right? We got to be able to throw runners out here in the postseason because we're going to have some high leverage plays. We can't have Ryan Gamer having those poor animations. 66, we might still have poor animations, and we're going to have more snap on the bat. So I think that is what we're going to do here. I am going to lock those in. 80 tokens. We're up from 76 to 78 overall. Going into our first postseason after locking up Rookie of the Year. Let's go after postseason MVP. Let's go after World Series MVP. Why not us, everybody? It is a beautiful thing we have home field advantage. Because, as you all know, I don't think Ryan has got more than 2 hits against the Twins this year. We played them like 4 times. 4 series, right? We played them well more than 4 times. We played them like over 12 games out of the 91 that we played. So, like, we know we struggle playing there, but we play great at home. So we have to dominate. We have our Cy Young pitcher on the mound in game 1, and we got to be ready, everybody. If game 5 is needed, it will be at home, thankfully. Now, as always in the postseason, you're going to see the postseason in 2 episodes. So you're going to probably see games 1 and 2 in the first part of the National League Divisional Series. And then you're going to see the finale, the rest of the games, however many are needed. So that is usually how I do these series. So we'll play the first 2 games. In the next episode, I will focus up. You better believe it. I'm going to hit a lot of custom practice. You better believe Jerry, the hitting coach, will be spending a lot of time with the virtual athlete Ryan Gamer, getting him ready for his first postseason here for the Kansas City Royals. But what an incredible year. Thank you all for being a part of it. I mean, this has been incredible. I greatly appreciate all the support, all your all's encouraging comments and just funny comments and just having fun out there. You all are all legends. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in October postseason baseball, everybody. Are you kidding me? Let's dominate and go win the 2025 World Series and become the world champions, everybody. I will see you in the next video. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.